this is Dante. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to be a leader. Nothing personal, it's just business. In this series of videos, I'm going to be talking about how to be a better leader. More specifically though, how to be a better manager, how to be a better boss, how to interact better with your employees. This series is best for new managers, people who haven't been managers before and they need some tips on how to deal with employees, how to interact with new members, how to hire people, how to deal with disciplining employees. Also, this is for those new bosses who just opened their business and they want to know, okay, now I need help with my business. How do I interact with these people? How do I hire these people? What to do and what not to do with employees, how to treat and how not to treat employees. That is what this series is going to be about. So let's dive right into this first video about nothing's personal, it's just business. Nothing personal, it's just business is a model that every boss and manager or member of management or leadership, as we're going to call it. I'm not going to talk about managers, I'm not going to talk about bosses, I'm just going to call them leaders and leadership for now on. I might say managers and bosses still, but if I say leadership, that's what I mean. So this is a model that leadership should live by. It's nothing personal, it's just business. You got to know to keep your personal life and your business life separate. Now, you work with these people 5 days a week, maybe 8 to 12 hours a day. You're probably saying, how am I going to keep my business life just business and not bring in my personal life? I like to gossip with my employees. I like to tell them about their day. I like to tell them about my day. I like to tell them about what happened at home. Don't. Let them tell you. Of course you want to listen to your employees. Let them tell you everything about them, but that doesn't mean you have to tell them everything about you. I'm going to teach you guys 2 important rules when it comes to it's nothing personal, it's just business. The first rule to it's nothing personal, it's just business, is to not make it personal. Don't play favorites. Do not gather up a clique, a group of co-workers that you think are cool and that you can bond with. Don't get into a clique with them. Don't gather them all together and only associate with them and tell them jokes. You have to be friends with everybody. You have to associate with everybody. You have to associate with the smelly employees, with the employees that you don't know, the employees that, are not good with the same language you speak but can still communicate with you on some level. You have to be friends with everybody. I learned that also a few years ago when I was a new manager at a new place. I just wanted to communicate with those people that I had common interests with. But that's not a way to be a leader. A leader does not just communicate with people they have common interests with. They don't just communicate with people that are easy to communicate with. You have to learn how to communicate with different people of all different levels, and you have to treat them equal. You have to learn how to treat people equal. I go back to an example. So when I was in elementary school, and my elementary school teacher always told us if we don't have enough to share, we can't eat it. Or like I had a piece of gum that I wanted to eat, and I only had 1 piece of gum. I didn't have a whole pack of gum, I only had 1 piece of gum. And before I put the piece of gum in my mouth, my teacher said, do you have enough to share? Do you have enough for me? And you have enough for the rest of the class? No, this is my last piece of gum. I don't have any more gum. Then you can't eat it. And the same goes with your employees. You can't say, hey Mark, let's go out for lunch, but the rest of you guys stay here and do another 30 minutes of work. You have to treat everyone equal. You have to bring in pizza for the whole crew. Treat everybody equal. Make them feel like a team. That's the number one rule of it's nothing personal, it's just business. I get this piece for everybody, we're going to get together as a team, we're going to communicate. I'm not leaving anybody out, don't leave anybody out. The second thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is put the business ahead of friendship. This is especially hard for new managers. It was hard for me when I was a new manager. If you're being promoted from an entry-level employee to management, you became friends with those other employees. It's hard to put a gap between leadership and employees, but that gap is very important. Embrace that gap if you're in leadership. You have to know when to put the company first and the friendship second, and that's always while you're at work. When you're working at 9 to 5, 5 days a week, you have to put the business first. If you're putting the friendship ahead of the business, you both are going to end up out of work very soon. And those decisions between friends and leaderships are going to be hard. Certain things as discipline. It's going to be hard to discipline your friend, but you have to think of your friend as an employee and not as a friend when you're making those disciplinary decisions. And also if you have the option to put your voice in to promoting someone, you can't think of that person as, oh, this is my best friend Ted, we just had a barbecue last week, he definitely deserves that promotion. You have to think, this is employee Ted, he doesn't come to work on time, he doesn't do his good job at handling his workload, I don't think he deserves that promotion. These are the kind of things you must keep in mind when you're putting the business first ahead of your friendship. Alright, so all in all put together, I do not recommend becoming friends with your employees, but like I said, you work with them 5 days a week, 9 to 5, 8 to 12 hours a day, maybe more. You see them more than your family, so it's inevitable that you're going to have some kind of relationship. Keep these things in your mind when you become a leader and you want to be a better leader. Don't gossip, don't be unfair, and always put the business first. If you can remember those 3 things, you're going to be a better leader. And also, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because every week or every 2 weeks I'm going to be putting out a new video on how to become a new leader. And we also have great advice for business owners who want to bring in more customers. If you have a Wix website, I give you tutorials on how to build a better Wix website. If you want any of my information personal for you, customized for you, please send me an email. My email is teamwhhp@gmail.com. I will even have a free 45-minute consultation with you where we can discuss how you can be a better leader or how you can market your business better. Also, if I went over something in this video that you want more details about, if you want a video specifically for you, if you're a new manager and you want to talk about, if you want me to talk about a certain subject, please leave me a comment below. Please like, subscribe, share my videos. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you again with the next video. Yeah.